today. From Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, it's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here come the Saints to take over for the first time. And here's the new man under center after 9 seasons as a Raider. Derek Carr is the guy.
It's going to take some time to adjust to seeing Carr running out in a new uniform. Instead of black and silver, it's black and gold. 35,000 yards and over 200 touchdowns with the Raiders.
And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
As you and I both know, one reason teams script plays to start a game is so they can practice them ahead of time. I will guarantee you that fumble was not in the script.
You don't think they had fumble written next to play one there?
No, that was never in the script because they want to have good memories when they go into a ball game, not something that could have gone wrong.
A 1,000-yard rusher a year ago. Here's Ramondre Stevenson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. From the 25, here's second down and 7. They run once more with Stevenson. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Now Jones. Escaping the pressure right. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Jerry Jeudy, his second touchdown on the season. And the Patriots take the early turnover and converted it. Now on first down. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Matthew Judon in there to take him down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Carr. They'll get this out to Kamara. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And he is caught. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 81 yards. And the throwing Jones. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Jeudy. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. To throw again, Jones. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. Jones going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. A big play there for New England. 45 yards. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Jones. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Jerry Jeudy. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Patriots have taken the lead. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Matt Judon able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. Take it at the 37. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
A very good punt, but a 16-yard return.
And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. So here are the Patriots to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. Here's 2nd and 10.
Off play action. Jones. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Jerry Jeudy doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter.
And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, still in the 1st quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Shotgun now for Carr. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Demario Davis there on the stop. They work now on 2nd and 9. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. First and 10, Taylor now. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, this defense for the Pats, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Up the middle, here's Taylor. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. And hindsight 2020, I think they probably should have gone for the field goal, right?
The 3 points would look really good right now, but I think what we just saw there, analytics really starting to creep into the game because more and more teams are saying the more you go for it, the better your odds of getting it, the better your odds of scoring 6 points instead of 3. It just didn't pay off.
Yeah, right here, the anti-analytics guys go thumbs up. From the 35 on 2nd down. Jones going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. A big play there for New England, and even 50 yards.
And there's not a quarterback in the league that will ever complain about having small receivers like a Tyreek Hill or a Cooper Kupp who can find a seam, have good vision, and get open. But when you're throwing downfield like this, you want a big, tall receiver who can go above the rim, or if you're a volleyball fan, above the net and get it.
2nd and 2, first down marker at the 5-yard line. Again, it's Stevenson. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. No one left in the backfield as they send a man left. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Patriots are able to widen their advantage. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates. He's just been looking for some space. I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
And that went to the right side and incomplete.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Now Andy Lee will come on to punt this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That's taken on the 25. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line ready to go. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have, and think back to
a fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. A big play there for New England. 52 yards.
I'll tell you what, this is not going to be a fun discussion at halftime for this defense. They've been absolutely taken advantage of in the first half. And here's another play for big yardage.
Jones throwing on first down. That's caught at the 3. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Patriots are able to add on to their first half lead. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So they were... On 1st and 10, here's Carr.
He'll get this one underneath to Kamara.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the gun, it's Carr. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Khalil Mack buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot. On 3rd and long, it's Carr. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And it won't count for 6. He's brought down, but inside the 5. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time there's a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. Stevenson. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Definitely. Important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
In motion right, that's Metcalf.
2nd down and goal. Jones toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Off the play fake. Jones to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown.
DK Metcalf.
So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. The fades are tough because you need... A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Well, he left no doubt about that one, because even though he hasn't left the pocket, he's got a receiver in the area, so it's not grounding, even though there was no way that ball was going to be caught.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
This now a 3rd and 4.
From midfield, here's Carr.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
3rd and 4, he did just enough, and I mean just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
Carr's throw complete there to Thomas.
And he's taken down inside the 30.
The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Again, they'll throw with Carr.
Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open.
Touchdown, Saints. Chris Olave.
25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Saints get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Gold with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told.
And it was Chris Olave who finished things off with a touchdown.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
DK Metcalf
on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns.
And the Patriots will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And the route is on here in this first half.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half. Oh, and this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down. Now Carr. The ball is out. Kamara fumbled it, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. He knows winning this game right now. All these turnovers right now.
Yeah, well, this was the forecast. We got what was forecasted, and we've gotten a lot of turnovers. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Isaiah Foskey in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you, too, in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. We'll get started down at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. And it's the Dolphins who have the lead in that one. Tua Tagovailoa with a touchdown throw. From there, we're off to check out another game. And it was the visiting Chicago Bears who come away with the victory. Justin Fields leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. Finally, let's take the trip across the Atlantic, see what's happening over in London. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting Jacksonville Jaguars. Ezekiel Elliott, a touchdown run in the victory. We saw a strong first half of play from quarterback Mac Jones. He had a half for the ages, touchdown pass after touchdown pass. He threw a month's worth of touchdowns in just those first 2 quarters of play.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jones. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes it attracts a little bit of extra attention, and it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for New England. 44 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. So wind up. Now that Patriots sideline not happy with what just transpired, and they're going to throw out the challenge flag. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Carr going to throw. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down. Play action. Now it's Carr. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. So here's a 3rd and 14. Carr. Thomas has got it. Complete. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. The Saints say they have it, and they do.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game, because you can it's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Throwing now is Carr. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Johnson. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Meeting the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Now Jones on 1st down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. DK Metcalf. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Here's Carr to throw. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Here's Kamara off the draw. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
And he's got this down to the 35. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. On the handoff, Taylor. A beautiful fake. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. To throw, it's Carr. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. A 2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Foxborough. To throw is Carr. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Khalil Mack picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Now Carr. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Well, that's a down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
And this one is incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
On 2nd down, it's Stevenson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 75 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. There's Judy. What a grab that was. And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown. Familiar. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So Big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. This is fielded at the 27. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They go play action here on 1st down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield.
Well, CD, that helps the home team as they try to erase this deficit. Give them the penalty for pass interference on the defense.
Yeah, and they certainly haven't been happy with what they've seen so far, have they? They're certainly hoping that that call now might get the fans back into this one.
And this throw will be intercepted.
Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
2nd down and 6 now. Straight ahead at Stevenson.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
And they'll get him down here at about the 42.
92 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Off play action. Jones.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And they get Jones for the 3rd time in this ball game. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Pats will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Now Carr maybe with a free play.
Olave holds it in.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They knew they had the free play after the penalty. They get great yardage so they can decline that penalty.
And one of the things we've seen develop more and more in recent years are teams seeing that penalty occur and still taking the big shot downfield and hoping to gain the yardage as we just saw there.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Matt Judon. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great... The drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now. And here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 20. Big play there for New England. 48 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Here's Jones throwing on 4th down. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down, and the Saints will have the football back. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. 2nd and 7. Here's Carr. He finds his man Johnson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Carr now to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line. Jones now. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw and give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Well, this has been another impressive display by this undefeated team, Charles, and it looks like they're going to stay that way after this one.
Yeah, one of the league's best offenses. They've stayed on brand in this contest because they continue to look good at what they do. Just added a late touchdown. Now they're really hammering home just how good they've been all year long, letting the rest of the league take notice.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Patriots will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Jones has just thrown his third interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to take over here up near the 40.
That is now seven interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring it. Watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Carr.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now Carr again.
He completes it to Olave.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
That one on the guard, Cesar Ruiz.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
They run once more with Stevenson. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 121 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early.
So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but the flag comes out for interference.
And now you're set up right on the doorstep of the goal line. 1 yard away changes what your play calls are going to be.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles's defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball,